but we got some highlights to go over, including your Albuquerque High Bulldogs. Now, we knew this was going to be a tight one with Rio Grande. We knew that it would be troublesome. Look, last year, both these teams got in a brawl, right? And it forfeited the game for both of them. Just terrible stuff.
Ugly way to end the season.
Programs have changed on both sides. Can Rio Grande get their first win and upset Charles Ashley and his crew?
Here we go.
Well, look, this was from Milne Stadium, and in the first quarter, that is your guy, Riley Padilla. Toss it to the end zone, touchdown. And Albuquerque High on top, 8-0, Charles. Check it out. A little pitch to the outside, get a block to the inside, and look at the speed breaking through, dive in the end zone. Yes, Albuquerque High's rolling.
Right? No. Rio Grande has something to say about it because, you know, this guy, Salazar Segura, been all everything for Rio Grande, and that's Salazar, the QB, taking it to the house. Nice run. Touchdown. That's a horse collar, I believe, too. But will the Bulldogs answer? Padilla. He's having a pretty good year for a junior, so I'm expecting big things from him next year because of things like this. Cutback,
look
touchdown.
Riley Padilla. Scoot at the 5. Salazar, though, trailing 22-6, excuse me, says, I'll take it to the outside. That's an 8-yard touchdown run with 4:10 to go in the fourth.
Ooh, a big fella. Who is that?
Look at that. Skating through the middle. Rio Grande says, hey, wait a minute. This is still a game.
Close game. They need this, 2-point conversion.
Get it!
They get it!
Yes!
Tied up.
22 apiece.
So now Padilla, clock ticking, pressure by Rio Grande. He looking like a young Johnny Manziel out there. Oh, turn around.
What's he doing?
He's gonna reverse field at him. I'm chilling. Gets another block. Riley, what are you doing? This is what I'm doing. I'm throwing a low bomb.
No, get out of here. Inside the 25-yard line, kick the field goal.
Penalty, though. Penalty on the play.
And that is just huge. With 31.8 seconds to go, Albuquerque High School with the penalty, running into the kicker. You see it there. Get another chance. And yes, that's Padilla himself.
Game winner.
Ball game, 25-22. Albuquerque High gets it done over Rio Grande. What do you think about Padilla's wild play there at the end? He's just running all over the place. Finally finds Jonathan Martinez. Sets up that field goal at the end. How big time was that?
Riley.
3 wins for Albuquerque High School this season.
So what, 3-5 right now?
3-5.
You don't like having a losing
season.
3-6. You don't like having a losing season, but from going from 0 for everything, that's a big time year for those guys. I'm proud of them. And Padilla's just wild. I don't even know if that was a play or whatnot.
I don't know what was
he just scrambled and threw the ball up and Lopez. So the same guys have performed for the Bulldogs all year. And Padilla kicking field goals is craziness. How big was that penalty?
The penalty was big because it was missed by Riley Padilla, but roughing the kicker, got to do it again and hits the extra point. Rio Grande had a nice comeback to make it close there at the end and actually tie it up. But here's the deal, Charles, is Curtis Flakes has really instilled something into these kids. And I think it's more than just football, right? I think he's teaching them some life lessons and what have you. And I know the old cliches, but these kids are playing hard. And it's just great to see a complete transformation. I like it.
I agree.
Have you noticed that every time I pick Albuquerque High School, they've won this year? So
that one was wild, though.
I take bribes.
The funny part about rivalry games that they always seem to come down to stuff like this. I mean, no matter the team's record, one team can be winning, having a great season. They play that rivalry game, and it's just an all-out, good, clean battle. That's what we like to see.
Well, El Dorado High School beat Monzano, Charles, on Thursday night of last week. And so La Cueva and Brandon Back had watched that happen, and so they had their own game to play on Friday night. Now, knowing that El Dorado beat Monzano, all La Cueva had to do was beat Highland, and they would be crowned district champions on Halloween night. And Mitch Cantwell, he's going to run for a touchdown. No, he's not, Charles. He's going to toss it, and that's a TD to Bo Lamy. Just like that. It's 7-0, and then you know it. Give it to Noah Hill, 44-yard touchdown, no problem. It's 14-0 in the first quarter.
Highland's trying to get something going, and right here they get a nice field goal. Field goals won't be enough against this very good La Cueva team. And right here, Bo Lamy. Watch this. Nice inside handoff. Where did
Bo Lamy come from?
Hey, when you're winning, guys start to develop.
We have not mentioned Javon Jones, so let's mention him. Javon Jones going to get to the outside and check out the breakaway speed. Coach Brandon Back always talks about his cutback ability. Use your blockers at the 30. And yes, it's a 95-yard touchdown run with a couple of cutbacks. Get off me, says Javon Jones.
That was impressive.
LaQuave up 28-0,
Look at this play,
Charles. And, well, Overacker strips it. Cantwell says, give me that rock. And he's going to take it to the house, 35-0.
So Cantwell
LaQuave.
tosses one, takes one back to the house. My man Cantwell
He can do it
can't
all,
miss
can he?
right now. Touchdown grab. Cantwell strides it out. The big fella with the wheels. Touchdown. LaQuavo 45-3, and they clinch at least the share of that. Well,
it's
they clinched
pure,
it.
they're 100%
The district champs.
They're 100%. They are the district champs regardless of what happens this week.
Yeah.
El Dorado's got a bye. They finished 9-1. El Dorado's finishes 3-1 in district. La Cueva, they are 3-0 in district. Now La Cueva's going to take on Manzano. They can lose to Manzano, and they can tie then El Dorado. But the problem is they beat El Dorado head-to-head, so they automatically are district champs.
Yeah.
They can get smashed by Manzano, which we don't think will happen.
Which is funny because they still count it as shared. Because that happened with us at Albuquerque High. We clinched, shared the title with Valley, but they still consider them co-champions, even though you get the higher seed, which is weird. I still think they win it outright.
It's all La Cueva will be
Cueva's gonna get
seated
it.
above El
They're gonna
Dorado
get it.
come state tournament, and we'll continue to break down our thoughts
So
about
you're not
that.
picking Manzano.
But that's all said and done. Well, I mean, that's why I think Manzano has a chance, because this game is kind of pointless for
Yeah.
La Cueva. I really think they're locked in at a 3, depending on if Cleveland beats Rio Rancho, maybe a 2 seed. So I don't know how
disagree.
much this means
I
for La Cueva.
disagree. I think the Bears are going to come out. They got
Maybe.
it rolling. They got that
Sure.
momentum going.
I think
Why
Manzano needs to
stop?
win, though, don't they?
I agree. Manzano know they need this win because it's going to come down to the last game, and now you have a Cibola team who possibly is going to be 5-4. If you're Manzano, the last thing you want to be is 4-5 with that game not counting against